Morning, fellas. It's about 9:30. The reason for the late start is I had to stock up on some more beer. Yeah, got back and the refrigerator was empty. We got back Thursday night. I worked on this yesterday. I got all in here done. I still have the driver's side to do. Then we'll mask up this side. For painting, I'm going to close the garage door down. I'm going to take it off the garage door opener. I'm going to bring it down on top of these two box fans, which I'll place at either side of the garage door. And then I'll hang plastic in between and put it down. I'll have them pulling air into the garage. And then I'll take my other box fan, which is right there, and I'm going to put that right there on the vent there for and have it pull out that way. So we'll have it come in, and we'll have it come in this way and then pull out that vent. Got to mask up this wheel well. Got to mask up the back, and still got to do the Scotch-Brite in here on both these. But other than that, I'm going to go over it one more time with 180 and do that, blow it off, wipe it down, and then mix up some self-etching primer and go. So that's where we're at. I got more videos. We did go visit Matt Chevaholic. I got his videos, and I got to say that his videos don't do his cars justice. The attention to detail that he does is just outstanding. I love that 40 Chevy. If any car out of his whole collection I would love to have would be the 40 Chevy. Just the way the engine sounds and just the whole thing, it's just outstanding. So yeah, when I get, I'm having trouble loading stuff up, and so when I get it figured out what's going on, I'll get everything loaded up, and you'll see what my visit to Chevaholic shop was like. As always, thanks for watching. When I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, it's that time, and it's that temperature, and this is what we got going on here. Still got to Scotch-Brite the deck lid hinges, but basically we are ready. It will take me about an hour to set the garage up. I got to stuff some newspaper back in here. Or do I really care? I think I don't care, so I don't think I will. So I'm going to hit it one more time with 180. I found some areas that, like right here, something's going on right in here. So I'm going to walk around it one more time with 180. Then we're going to blow it off, wipe it down, tack rag it off, and start mixing some etch. So I'm thinking of getting the tripod up and setting you guys like right in here when I paint primer, but we'll see. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Later, guys. Okay fellas, got the garage all set up. Got a box fan there, it's pulling air, it's blowing air in. Got one there that's blowing air in, and got the one here in the vent sucking air out. So got my lights pretty well set up best I can for what I have. These are new LED daylight bulbs. They call them daylight bulbs, and I like what they do there. I think if I had a row of them around there, I wouldn't have a problem shooting in this garage. So it's been sanded again, it's been blown off. We're gonna wipe it down, we're gonna tack rag it off, and we're gonna start mixing some paint. Here we go. As always, thanks for watching. Later, guys. Well, it's that time, and it's that temperature. And we have etch on the car. 2 saggers or runs. One right there and there. First time using this gun. Used it a little bit in touch-ups with different things, but never to this extent. Like it. It lays it out nice. I still have to touch up this here in the taillight panel, but still, for the shape of this thing and the way it's coming together, I'm extremely pleased. I think there was a run on this side, I'm not sure. Yeah, right there. So I'll hit that with some 320 real lightly before we go to epoxy. But there she is in etch. Wonder what my neighbors are thinking I'm doing in here. So I got an hour to wait roughly before I can come back and hit it. I gotta roughly sand down those. What's going on here? Maybe chemical reaction or something. Have to sand that down. So happy so far. We'll see what happens when we get the epoxy on her. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later, guys. Hey fellas, I'm done. Not happy with the results, but I'm done. It's about 4:30 and we're about 92. And it's primed, but it's not good. Primer was coming out too thick. He will give you a close-up. And it was just spitting it out. And I was going to think I changed from the 1.4 to the 1.8, and I tried just about everything. And not knowing the Matrix product very well, I just made the decision to go ahead and just squirt one good coat on. I'm throwing out, as you can see, a bunch of paint. And I wanted it so I could see where I still had body work to do. And as you can see, right here, we got something going on. And then something right in here. So, but and you notice I didn't sit there and get it in spray all around the places and everything, because I know I'm going to have to sand it down, and I just wanted to get it on to see how the body work was in the general area. Didn't get underneath there. If you notice, I did not get into the wheel wells. And that's after a morning where the etch primer was just going down just like glass. It was beautiful. And but we'll go over this. We're going to unmask it tomorrow. We're going to work on it, get it running, back it out, let the sun bake this a little bit, and then bring it back in. We're still going to keep with the plans of what we got going on as far as, well, there's something else right in here too. Okay. And as far as, yeah, it's still a little wet because I just left a groove in it. But as far as next to do the doors and then that and everything else, funny thing about it is when I was sitting there and I was running out of different things to do to thin this thing down, because I didn't get any of the reducer with the Matrix paint. I threw a little lacquer thinner in there. And I don't know if you can see it, but it started coming out like glass on there, but not knowing what lacquer thinner is going to do with the Matrix product, I didn't want to take the chance. So we'll deal with this. It's a little more elbow grease, but it's block sanding, and it's block sanding primer, and I planned on doing this 2 or 3 times anyway, so it is what it is. I'm not real happy camper. I wanted to get everything primed, but everything's not primed, but it's going to come back in here and get primed once or twice more. We still got 2K to put on this thing, so. But At least it looks good at all in one color. You'd say that. So, as always, when I get more, and tomorrow, we'll probably turn this back on. Later, guys.